Chapter 3. I didn't sleep well that night. Not so much because of the tornadoes, but because of what Dr. Harris, Shay, said earlier. She tried to tell me something important, but I couldn't figure out what. I would ask when I got the information about the new job from her. In the meantime, I dreamed about the tornado. I was caught in its funnel, though my feet were still firmly on the ground. Even though I'd been inside a real tornado earlier that day, I didn't remember the experience at all. I doubt it was anything like this, though. Through the dark cloud, I could see a giant, terrifying face. I couldn't make it out exactly, but I saw enough to scare the hell out of me. It was long, pale, mean. The face backed away from the funnel and vanished. The roar of the tornado grew by the second, and then I woke up. My nose was bleeding. I was in the kitchen a few minutes later, making coffee. One thing I pride myself on is not drinking coffee. I don't hate the stuff. I just don't like the taste. For some reason, I wanted a cup now. I feared falling asleep again. It was 6 a.m. All the broken windows were boarded up, but I could see the early morning light through the front door's windows. Someone was standing just outside the door. I jumped in shock once I realized I was looking at someone's silhouette. I stepped over the spilled coffee and figured out who my visitor was before I saw them fully. "Good morning," Shay said after I invited her in. "If you say so." My heart was still hammering in my chest. I escorted her to the kitchen and offered her coffee. She drank her cup while I cleaned up my mess. "How did you sleep last night?" she asked. I looked up at her. "Not well. Why?" "I didn't sleep well either." I nodded as I threw away the soaked paper towel. "What did you dream about?" She looked off into the distance again, the way she did yesterday. She must get easily distracted. "I dreamed about an old flame," she finally said. "I wish I had that same problem." "Why do you say that?" she asked as she looked at me. I shrugged. "I've never had a flame." She cocked an eyebrow. "Really? Not even one girlfriend?" "Nope." "Why not? You're a handsome young man. You should be batting girls away with a stick." "Thank you." I turned toward the sink to wash out my cup. I could tell I was turning red. No such luck, though. We stood in silence for a moment. I couldn't think of anything more to say, and Shay merely grinned at me. Finally, she said, "Oh, I asked my friend about the job. Good news. They're hiring." I perked up at that. "Great. Should I call someone or go there or something?" "They don't have access to outside lines," she replied in a way that made me nervous. "I can tell you how to get there. It doesn't take long." "I hope not. My truck sucks." "You don't have to worry about driving all the way there. The community is on an island." "Say what?" I blurted out before I could stop myself. We were nowhere near the coast. "I knew you would react that way," she laughed. "You actually take a really neat rail train to the island." "Where is this island?" "Nearby." I shook my head. I hated vague answers. "Okay, I guess I'll trust you. Does this island have a name?" I poured another cup of coffee. She looked up at the ceiling. "It's called Dargo." Before I could ask for more info, Christy joined us. "Hey, Shay." "Christy, did little Jack enjoy the tornadoes yesterday?" She pointed to my roommate's belly. "He just stopped kicking an hour ago." We laughed. "How are things with Barry?" Shay asked. "Well, he was worried after what happened yesterday. We talked on the phone for a while, and we're going to meet for lunch later. I'm hopeful." That's great, Shay and I said together. "I know," Christy shouted, noticeably happy. "I should probably start getting ready for stupid work." She left Shay and me alone again. I turned to Shay. "You said the island is called Dargo?" "Yes." "Do you really think I'll get the job?" "I'm sure you will. You're special, Josh. Special people fit in on Dargo Island."